Greetings everyone, welcome back around to Let's Play Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. I am your host, Gothic, and I am sitting in front of Orland's Tavern, or the Dead Harpy. One thing to note is that you probably can guess it by just looking at the screen currently, is that I extended the view distance of view a little bit, so you can actually see a little bit more of the map. And I can't complain anymore about the shitty draw distance because it's just my fault that I didn't set it. That I didn't extend it. Anyways, what we want to do in Orland's Tavern is talk to a certain person which I forgot to talk to, which is that guy here, Rooker.
Is the beer any good here?
It's not exactly the best, but in these bleak times, you can't be choosy.
Had to happen sooner or later.
What are you doing here?
Up until a few weeks ago, I was slaving away on the landowner's field.
Done that.
One day it just got too much for me, and I took myself out of there straight away. Now I'm my own boss. Everything I own is in this chest here. That's all I need, too. Interested in a little contest?
You just have to listen.
Well, of course.
What kind of a contest would that be?
I call it bottoms up.
I'm staying out.
The rules are quite simple. We take turns ordering a tankard of the best beer the old geezer has to offer. Every tankard has to be drunk dry, so that it doesn't even leave a ring if you set it on the table upside down. The last man standing wins. The loser pays the tab and a steak. Well, how about it?
Maybe some other time, when I'm not in a hurry.
I'm staying out of it.
Well, it's basically a drinking contest, but he calls it bottoms up. Well, it was caps lock.
You don't have to tell me that.
Could I bet on someone else, though?
Certainly. If you finally manage to find someone with the guts to go up against me, then I'll bet with you. Everybody pays the same amount into a pot. The winner gets everything. The size of the stake depends on your purse. Bring me someone who dares to go up against me and you've got a bet.
Fine by me.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
Well, aren't you a poor sod? Well, since our hero for some reason refuses to join the drinking contest, we have to find someone else for bottoms up. Okay, I stopped that. Still, it is caps lock. Anyways, what we want to do now is I figured about doing the quest with Greg, that is digging out all these whatchamacallit, these treasures, which are actually noted in this quest, so I talked bullshit the last time. But there are most of those treasures are buried near quite dangerous enemies. So what we're going to do instead is Baltram's Delivery. That is a really shitty quest description. We want to go to Akil the farmer, which is basically on the road we passed when you went to Laris. And since we already also have a couple of stone tablets for Errol, you might remember that he got raided over there. With this beautiful patch over there. We promised him to bring him some old stone tablets, and we got more than enough at this point.
About those stone tablets. I've got some.
Thank you. That's enough. Now I could keep my promise to the water mage in town and then go home at last. I'll pay you for them, of course. I'm going home now. Come with me if you like. Maybe I can sell you a few things that might interest you when we get there.
Maybe later. He also taught me he wanted to show me how to hit harder.
Show me how I can hit harder.
Right. Pay attention. There's a simple trick. When you hit, you don't take strength from your arm, but from your entire body. Turn your hip. Bring your shoulder to the front and stretch out your arm at the same time. If you hit right, you'll notice the difference.
Oh, many thanks.
Show me how I can hit harder.
If you want to learn more, you'll need to train hard.
Yeah, and he's a basic strength teacher. I think his max is pretty high actually. I think it's like, is it 200? I don't know. He has at least a really high learning stake. So he's a good teacher, he's a pretty good teacher. So, anyways, but we're going to go to Akil's farm, which is right above here. You just need to find a set of convenient stairs, which we, yeah, over there they are. Like I said, we get a package and bring it, actually not to Baltram, instead to Nagur. That was that shady guy in the Haven Tavern. Oh hey, Goblin. And see what he actually gets. We could bring it to Baltram, but I think he doesn't. That Nagur guy won't appreciate it that much. And since he also just slit Baltram's last courier, just slit the throat of Baltram's last courier, just like Dad. I guess I don't really want to fuck with him. And why not? It's always good to have like a couple of rogues on your side. Also some dark mushrooms. I need those dark mushrooms. It's tedious picking them all up, but at least it's one of the many single plants I'm actually one of the rare single plants I'm collecting. Okay, where the hell is Akil? Oh, hey, there we go. We found some friends, I guess. Let's see. Engardo and Alvarez.
No time for things like that.
What's with the Spanish names for the mercenaries?
Is there a problem?
No, everything's fine. It would be better if you left now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, everything's fine. I can't talk to you now.
LG? What's the matter, Alvarez? Tell me about it.
Whatever it is that brought you here, you had better forget it and hit the road.
Okay, that's quite friendly. What about Engardo? Tell me what's going on here.
Hey, Yoko! Have you lost your way?
Can't rely on
Go
that.
back to your field and pull up a few turnips.
Oh, he's a gentle guy.
You're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
All
So
over
I guess
again.
that if you want to live,
He was
you
falling
better hit the
down
road
drunk.
now. Get it?
No I don't.
Listen.
Can I talk to Alvarez?
Hey, you're still here. I'll give you a choice, stranger. Piss off or die.
Sounds actually pretty interesting choice, but what about... Yeah, I actually want to join the mercenaries.
I want to join you mercenaries.
Oh, really? Piss off, then. Oh, you're not gonna join anyone ever again.
Oh, gee.
You had your chance, but you don't seem to
Okay,
want.
after-
All right.
Okay, I have to cancel that before the...
it now.
Oops. Unequipped the weapon, of course. Okay, stop hitting me. Wow. Those farmers just killed by... Why did I even need my help to begin with, if I may ask? Just look at him wailing him down. I want to...
You deserve that, lowlife.
No, lost it at all. Boo.
Thank Innes. I thought my time had run
Poor
out.
sucker.
My
You
name
don't
is
even have any
Akil.
gold on you.
I've farmed this humble piece of land.
I
Who
think
were
I'd
those
better
people?
take this weapon.
Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm. Those bastards don't know anything but plunder and murder. I'd been fearing the worst. Well, thank Innes it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Nothing. Just as long as you got through this all right.
You're an exceptional fella. May Innes guard you on your way.
Have you heard anything about missing citizens?
Don't make me laugh. Heard of them? Some of my own people are missing. Tonak and Telbor used to work on my fields until 3 days ago. And I know exactly that they wouldn't up and leave the farm just like that. And yet they've simply vanished and no one can tell me where they went. If you happen to find out what's become of them, be sure to let me know, will you?
Well, I guess they're probably slaving away somewhere.
Baltram sent me. I'm supposed to pick up a shipment for him here.
So, you're his new messenger. Okay, I've already made up the package.
Okay, I'll bring that to Baltram.
I've gotta go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
No problem. Let's actually loot those guys before I can... let's see. Where's Alvarez? No, Engardo. There he is. I want his stuff. Thank you. And we can actually might as well also take a look at this farm. And talk to the people here, like... Randolph! Okay, I should stop pronouncing everything capitalized like that, but this game has a lot of these I don't know, translation errors.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. Good thing that's over now. What I could use now is a good drop in the tavern.
You hang out in the tavern?
That's right, but not recently. I cannot afford going there anymore.
Too fancy for you?
What exactly is going on there in the tavern?
There's gambling there. Two fellows compete against each other. Whoever can hold the most beer wins. In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now I need to make some more money first.
Is that really gambling if it's more about skill? But oh well.
Who did you go up against?
Against Rookar, that old good-for-nothing. So far, he's beaten me every time. But somehow, I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest of his, that lousy scumbag. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough money to compete against him one more time.
Well, I think we got our contestant. Funny enough, we first have to run all the way back to Rooker and tell him that you got a new contestant instead of just sending him instantly over there, Randolph. I think we first have to take care of this lacing problem of Rooker. Oh, that poor sheep. No, shouldn't they actually... or is that like to remove the skin? They're actually burning the wool. I don't think this is done like that. I don't think it's a really smart idea either. Oh well. You know, I'm not a farmer, I don't know. What about those two guys in the field? Hey, how are you, Akil?
Hey.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Akil, and the strange bird over there is my brother, Anim.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
Well, the typical field raider problem. Let's see, let's talk to his brother as well.
Hey, you! Who are you?
My name is Anim. I'm one of the field hands. And the half-pint over there is my brother Akil. We've been working here on the farm for Akil for several years.
How's the field work going?
Do you want to help? There's another hole back there. Grab it and then head for the field. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you. They'll tear your arm right off with one bite.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
I've killed more of them than I can count. The only problem is they keep coming back.
Your brother told me the same.
What? That loafer? He always disappears just as soon as the beasts come onto our land. He shouldn't be talking such nonsense.
I don't think they like each other in particular. Maybe we should actually tell Akil about that.
Hey, you! Your brother tells a similar story.
Ah, what exactly does he say?
That he has also done away with plenty of field raiders.
What? That loser can't even find his way home by himself. Tell him he shouldn't brag like that.
Okay, I'll tell him. I don't think it was bragging in particular, but I'm just a messenger here.
Hey.
Your brother thinks you're a braggart.
What? He's actually got the nerve to say that? He'd better watch out or I'll teach him a lesson. Go and tell him that.
Okay, I'll tell him that. I don't really know if I should really say that about it, say that to him, but fine by me.
Anim is a bit irritated about this thing.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much, else I'll tear his head off. Tell him that.
Okay, now it's getting slightly hostile here. I don't really know if I should really tell him that like that. But fine.
Hey, you! I think the two of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that.
I don't think he's going to tell him that by words. Good job. Okay, now he hit him. Oh, those silly brothers. Always fighting. Let's see, he's actually... Oh, he actually has the axe from Alvarez. Or... No, Ingard. Doesn't matter. Just fought from one of the soldiers. Still, enemy's actually winning because of his first hit advantage. I'm going to steal his crap.
At least you've got some gold on you. I think I'll take your weapon.
I already got that weapon, sorry about that. So, are you happy now?
Wait a minute.
Do you want to cause even more trouble? I think it would be better if you left now.
Well, I was just bringing...
Man, my head.
I was just bringing the messages, jeez. What about you?
Wait a minute. Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
Fine, gee. Just try to be friendly, just try to do a conversation, and then they just hack each other's head in. And of course blame me. Unthankful pack. Anyways, we should be going, let's see, back to Edgel, no, to Rooker. See, we can actually take that path to Tavern. Beautiful. There's certainly nothing that could possibly evade us. There's even a campfire and... Huh. Weren't those bandits Arab was talking about? Yeah, I'll better go the other way. Let's see if I can jump down without murdering myself. Up there and jump. There we go. That didn't even hurt that much. Okay, time to tell Rooker about Randolph. To tell Randolph that he's the new contestant. No wait, yeah, tell Rudolph. I'm a little bit... Ugh. I shouldn't talk anymore. Let's see. Oh, there he is, standing by his chest, which has everything he needs.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I've got somebody who wants to compete against you.
Nobody wants to know.
Who might that be?
Randolph.
Randolph the Braggart. All right, why not? Send the wimp to me and the deal stands. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later.
That's not what I
Who
heard.
knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by then.
It had to happen sooner or later.
How big is your bet?
Is it really true?
Oh, come on, I'm in the gambling mood.
Couldn't care less.
100.
That's what I like to hear.
That's been known a long time.
I'll take your bet and hold it until the contest is over, all right?
Well, as long as you don't drink it away.
My problem.
Here's my stake.
All right.
As easy as
Don't
that.
take too long bringing Randolph here, you hear?
No problem.
Believe these days.
Okay, I think that's his chest, but
You don't have to tell me that.
where he probably has the chin in it, but since he's standing kind of right next to it, it's kind of hard to actually get to it. I probably should wait till midnight or take a quick sleep.
That himself.
Let's see if I can get a room.
And there's more, believe me.
How much do you charge for a room?
Telling you anything
For a
new.
brother of the ring? Nothing. Here's the
Now,
key
you
to
said
the
it
upper
myself.
rooms. You pick one for yourself.
Thank you.
That's really not my problem.
Beautiful. Still like how we're still just taking those people for a ride, since we're not really a member of the Ring of the Water, but well,
Things I could
I don't
tell
care. I get 3 rooms, I get anything. I get a lot of bonus. What? That's a nice, welcoming present. Oh, there are hotels who put like mints on the pillow, and there are hotels who put swamp weed on the bed, or on the whatchamacallit
No idea, you tell me.
thing, cupboard. Let's see if I can actually.
Would have thought of that himself.
I think there were already people in here,
With that?
and they just left their goods. Well, I'm gonna take it. Cheese, pitch, hatchet, and some gold.
Nobody wants to know.
Why not? I'll see if the other room has anything else to offer.
That's all just gossip.
Then again, I shouldn't be picking too much random chests since I have a really low dexterity skill. And I don't have that many lockpicks, I do believe. I'll take that stuff though. Another dead shadow beast. Jeez. Oh, well, that was a waste of time. Well, at least I didn't lose a lockpick. But anyways, let's take a sleep till midnight and see where Rooker is. I mean, he has to sleep somewhere. Well, has to sleep once. Let me see. Ah.
I'm no better off myself.
He isn't here. He isn't at his chest, though.
Tell me that isn't true.
Stop jumping. Thank you.
I'm not telling you anything new.
There we go. Well, he isn't here. Hope Orlan doesn't mind. Let's actually make a quick save. There we go.
That's really not my problem.
You know, might as well take the rest of it as well.
You don't have to tell me that.
Ah, there's gin. So we have to replace it with, do I even have water? Oh, beautiful. Exactly one bottle of water.
Listen.
That's PG.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's it. You know, let's actually go,
Go then.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
Okay, you didn't notice anything apparently. You know, I might as well go for a quick midnight walk. Why not? Okay, let me actually get out a torch so you can see. At least get the beautiful light effects to see. Then again, they're pretty much the same in the first game. So I'm just burning the sign. So, oh, that looks really messy if I jump. Ah, I shouldn't be doing that. Well, okay, we go back to Akil's farm, talk to Randolph quickly so he can start the contest, and then we basically have to wait like 2 days or so until they're done with their drinking contest, and then we'll see whether he actually wins, or if he even loses, even if Rooker doesn't cheat. Then again, it's actually, you have to be pretty stupid to actually not realize the difference between water and gin. Or like realize the difference in the bottle. But hey, not my problem. Okay, let's see, where the hell is Randolph? Maybe I should have... Is he... No, I don't think... Where the hell should he sleep? Oh, there we are. In a romantic campfire. Hey there. Randolph.
How much money do you need for the contest?
10 gold coins.
I'll give you the money to compete against Rukar.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll repay you soon. If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than that. I'll be seeing you.
Well, good luck. My affiliate. I'm kind of his sponsor, basically. Well, I'm sponsoring drinking contests. Whoop-de-doo. Let's actually talk to Akil once more. I hope he doesn't mind it if I charge him to his room. Or wait, his lovely wife, maybe. Katie. Or Cutty.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Why don't you defend yourself against Onar's tyranny?
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to rely on Onar's mercenaries. On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
Your mouth is kind of messy.
Haven't you ever considered moving away from here?
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. All the land is walled in by high, insurmountable chain of mountains. The only two ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines and the harbor. Since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the Valley of Mines is a place of no return, we're going to have to stay here.
What do you know about the pass?
I've never been there myself, but it must be somewhere near Bangar's farm on the high pastures.
We haven't been there yet, but it's a place we're going to check out eventually since there is one of Greg's treasures. But anyways, Akil, forgot about... Yeah, you're quite a conversationalist.
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You don't know that? Onar, the landowner, hired them. They guard his farm and collect the rent for him. And that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want. And whoever can't pay gets a taste of their steel.
You know your way around this area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What is there in the woods behind your farm?
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back there. And the wolves are the least dangerous. A few bandits are also said to have their caves there. Well, they've left my farm alone so far.
Bandits, you say?
I've gotta go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Maybe that gives us a clue for a quest we actually also picked up like a while ago. That is, let me see. The weapons trader for the bandits. Where is it? Let's see. No. Oh, the bandits weapons dealer. Yeah, we got the Will of the Wisp for that for no apparent reason, because it's really quite crappy and doesn't help at all. But yeah, maybe those bandits have something to do with that. Maybe those bandits are just regular bandits, but we'll never know until we check it out. I hope they're not too deep into the woods, since Akil said that there are a lot of to lighthouse. Okay, to lighthouse. Since there are a lot of dangerous monsters in here, and he isn't actually joking, there are quite a lot of nasty things in there. Like rats! Okay, no, he's not talking about the rats. There we go. Stupid rats. They're not that big of a problem. Also, I still hate how they weren't able to implement that he can hold a sword and a torch at the same time. No, he always has to drop it like an idiot. Hey, scavenger. Come here, buddy. Or be stuck on... Oh, there we go. There we go. They're actually pretty easy. I've had some like practicing lately, so I'm more or less figuring out the easiest combat patterns again. More or less, at least. Hey, that looks like a cave, doesn't it? Also, that's a wolf. Come here, Wolfie. I'll slap you with my sword. Hola. Ah. Jeez, that was almost skillful of me. Okay, let's see. That looks like a cave, so it might contain some bandits. Let's check that out. Well, already... nothing in here, apparently. Or there's another room. Slowly approach that. Wow, that was an awful sidestepping animation when he's carrying a torch. Let's see. Well, there's someone sitting. Hello?
You're in for it now.
Okay, now he realized me. Okay, I heard two clubs. Two clubs being drawn. Are they coming? Oh, there's one coming. Oh, he didn't put up much of a fight. Let's see. Oh, hey, there's a bigger bandit. Yeah, if fighting these guys, this guy is the priority because he does way more damage than the other ones. I'm not sure how strong he is, but I can think that he's like similar to Raoul or Dexter, who can almost one-shot you if they crit. See, he also gives 100 experience. The other one just gave a pathetic amount of 30. This one does probably the same, yeah. There we go. That wasn't so hard. I can also... Let's see... Cheese, gold... A sword. Yeah, he wasn't even that weak, he couldn't even use the sword. Okay, this man has maybe... Oh, he has a bow. I'll take that. Why not? Since free beer... And a silver ring. And I think I picked up his axe already. My torch should be somewhere. Where's my torch? Oh, there it is. All burning in the rain, while being in the rock. Ah, I don't need that heavy branch. No dark mushrooms. I'm disappointed. Not much to get in this cave. Wait, there's a chest. Let's see, a weird-looking fish. Well, if this fish looks like it's been sewn up. Why should someone sew a fish or sew a fish up? Let's see. We can examine it somehow. No, that's a heron. There, a weird-looking fish. A note. Why the hell would you put a note into a fish? Let's see, it's probably, yeah, stinking note. Keep your heads down. Interesting. Now the question is, of course, who the hell puts messages in a fish? Or uses fish as some sort of a messaging tool? Huh.
Nothing to be had there.
I actually have to think about that. Maybe someone who actually trades fish, and only fish. Well, we'll investigate that in the next episode of Let's Play Gothic 2 The Night of the Raven. Je suis Gauche 9. Au revoir.